We're going through an event right now. Biblically, it's called the Rapture. We're on the threshing floor right now. Are you aware that humanity is on the threshing floor? And there's a sorting going on right now. And many people around the world have died suddenly. And what this message is about is being prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come. You know, God has plans for us. There was a massive flood years ago. This tsunami that's coming, it's not going to come in the form of water, but it'll come in the form of light. And we have to be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come. Metaphysical Mike, 555, the fifth dimension. Thank you so much for the support. Michael, I am more aware that my ego's resistance to not want to do anything in my life is because of all the trauma I experienced from this lifetime. And thank you so much for that. A lot of times we feel like we don't want to come out of our comfort zone because we've had trauma in the past or witnessed trauma from others. Jim Davidson, thank you so much. Roar like a lion. We were made to be here for this. Yeah, absolutely. We're here for this event right now. We're going through a biblical event. And if you're not aware of this, many people around the world have died suddenly. You know, it's very it's disturbing to see. We live in a modern society, and this cannot be hidden from us. And please, as we come in this very powerful live stream today, please click the like button as you come in. It's really helpful so that others will join this live stream and find this video afterwards, because this is important information. I, like all of you, are empathic. And in this modern society, we can't hide this. There are cameras everywhere now. And, when you see, there's some occurrences where people, they start to spin around in a circle. They're doing the spin-a-rooney. And even this one guy, he was like trying to fight something that clearly wasn't there. And what does this mean? And that's what we're going to be discussing today. There's a lot of craziness in the world. How can we be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come? Because we've already had a taste of it. What we're witnessing right now is just a taste of what's about to happen. There's many people that are in denial, and that's okay. They say a lot of people will never see the new earth. They'll never see it. They'll have no clue, because biblically, Babylon will consume itself. Did you know that? Are you on this live stream right now and you remember Babylon will consume itself? They said men's hearts will fail them for fear. I've seen many videos of people doing the same thing. They're doing like a little spin-a-rooney. They're doing a spin-a-rooney and they're like trying to fight something that's not there. It's very disturbing. Have you seen some of these videos? Very disturbing. Remember that on the other side of fear, you will find the new earth. Today, we're going to be talking about people that have died suddenly. What does this mean? How is this evidence of the rapture? Some people, they hear the rapture and they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to hear about it. They say, oh, the rapture is not real. And we're going to be discussing all of this today. Well, I'm going to be speaking about that in a few minutes. Mountain goddess. Yeah, I'm going to be speaking about that. And you know what it is, mountain goddess? We have to be real specific today, because you know what? Like sometimes elderly people, they pass away. But it's a very disturbing when the solution set is 18 to 64. It's very disturbing. So let's put out a vibrational frequency for all of our brothers and sisters right now. So we're sending out the healing energy. I'm grateful for all of you that are on the live stream. Please, as you come in, click the like button and let's send out this frequency today to heal our brothers and sisters. Healing, regeneration. That's what this is all about. Electromagnetism. Every one of your cells, all of your DNA strands. It's all about your DNA and resonance as you get onto a different timeline. And there are physical things that are part of this shift. It's not just the spiritual shift, but we're all changing right now. And we are going through a massive shift. This is a very powerful video today. I'm very grateful for all of your support. Please give the video a like. It will help others find this message if you haven't done so already. And if it calls you through free will, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all. We have daily updates. We go with the current energy themes of the world right now. A lot of people seem and feel to be lost. Many people are lost at this time, and we're going to be discussing that as well. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, we hold live Zoom meetings. We do this together. There's more uncensored content on Patreon. And if you would like to support this work and the channel, there's a link pinned above in the comments. We have to come to terms. As we move forward in the upcoming months, I did a video a few years ago, and the video was called Acceptance. I'm not in control of this. You are not in control of this. God is in control of this. And we need to embrace acceptance. There are things in our life that we're just not in control of, and we have to accept them. We're going through the rapture right now, and many people around the world have died suddenly. And this is evidence of this rapture, and a lot of people are fearful of it, I know. I think we become empowered because this is self-empowerment. If you're here to be empowered to create the reality that you want to experience, why don't you write self-empowered in the comments? This is about you and making decisions. And there is no one thing that is a determining factor. Actually, no one knows at this point. There's so many big question marks right now. One will be taken, one will remain. We're on the threshing floor right now, and there's a sorting, and no one quite understands why. There is no one thing to really say, oh, this, some people think it is one thing, but it goes beyond this. It goes into the spiritual realm. And some people might think that's, little do wackadoo for them. But there is no real one factor in this right now. Yesterday, I learned that total deaths are up 40% for 18 to 64-year-olds. And that number is catastrophic, and it's disturbing. Most people from 18 to 64, that's like the part of the society, I would think, that is supposed to live. Usually over the course of our journey, if we're, in the 80s and above, I would think that, maybe those people, but if we actually, those numbers are even more staggering. But if we want to really understand what's going on right now, if we want to understand that the rapture is not a joke, total deaths are up 40% for 18 to 64-year-olds. But it goes beyond this. You know, we have to remember, I told you that we're in an extinction event. And we're here to be authentic, and we're here to be self-empowered. Some of you understand in the world, Gipper. Oh, Jesus, yeah, Jesus is already here. Yeah, Jesus is here. And God is very angry. A lot of the infinite beings are here, a lot of them. Michael is here as well for this. We have to wake up to what's going on. Over 12 times the average of miscarriages and stillbirths are up. Over 12 times the average. This is a 0% chance event. Once again, miscarriages and stillbirths are up 12 times. And there is a 0% chance of this event. And it's very, it's a biblical moment in the history of humanity. It's very disturbing. I feel like that as well, Kevin. Sometimes I understand and don't understand as well. But there's people that are very good with statistics. And to have 12 times the amount of miscarriages and stillbirths, there is a 0% chance of the event. What are your thoughts on that? In order for a species to maintain, we need to have the next generation. And when we really look at our young adults and our babies, we see that there's 12 times the amount or greater of miscarriages and stillbirths. And those that really understand statistics, they say there is a 0% chance of this event. So you might hear this and you say, it is crazy. It is crazy. And people that run the statistics say there is a 0% chance of the event. 0%. So we need to have acceptance. A lot of people, they push God out of their life. They want to close their eyes to the rapture. You know, I've even had you might be people gaslight you and they shame you. Is that you on your journey? You try to, you're trying to expand consciousness, and you might have people in your life that gaslight and shame you. They make jokes of you. They say, oh, you're like that guy that's holding the sign, oh, the world's ending. We technically are. It's time to wake up now. Yeah, a lot of people are allowing their lives to pass them by. If you're not here, and when we realize the power of this now moment, you will take back your power. It's a moment. We were trained in the subconscious mind to believe that humans only had a 100-year lifespan. With these new statistics, some of the lifespans are, I don't know, a few years, months, or they don't even get started. But we're actually supposed to live for hundreds of years anyway. But when we think of humanity, a 10-year period or a 7-year period of tribulation is just a blip. It's just a blip. And sometimes, even on your journey, you need to take a few steps back to get a running start, and then you make a giant quantum leap. We're making a quantum leap at this time, but sometimes we have to take a few steps back. If you're becoming empowered by this message, please smash the like button. I'm grateful for that support. Reality Seer says eternity is forever. A lot of people don't realize that, and I shared this about the Akashic records. Everything that you do is documented in the Akashic records. It's not documented on the internet. It's not documented by false idols. It's not documented by systems that are failing by the minute. Everything that you do is documented by the Akashic records. it's in the ether. A lot of people don't want to handle that. God is watching everything, every person at this time, every movement, everything, every decision that you make is being documented in the Akash. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people might not like me for saying that because it triggers them, because you're being watched. Every decision, what you think, what you do, you are broadcasting a signature into the ether right now. And some people don't like that. Jamie Scott says, I'm being a better person. It's a beautiful time to focus on that. Christina is empowered. Got to be empowered at this time. Everything is watching. God is watching. Piper, I love that one. Piper Smith, thank you. Thank you for that. You brighten my day. I love you all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We talk about some serious topics, but we try to have a very fun time working through it. We have to work through it. We can't just sit. We're going to have to blast our way through this moment in the history of humanity. There's a spiritual war going on for your soul. It's true. I think that a lot of people, they were programmed in the subconscious mind. And they removed God from their everyday life. And they removed the aspect of their soul. You are not the body. You are the energy that operates the body. They wanted to put you in a literal program. These subconscious programs. And they forced God out of your life. They forced a lot of things out of your life. I'm not the only one doing this. There's many brothers and sisters of mine that came here for this mission. You might be watching right now. Oh, I feel you. Yeah, I know you're watching. You have to embrace your true power at this time. Amanda Zilkin, thank you so much for the support. What are the Akashic records? So Amanda, everything that you do in the Akashic, it's called the Akashic records. Every past life, everything that you've done, it's documented in the universe. You've put out a signature of these things in your past lives. And what we didn't realize, if you want to learn about some of you might be on your spiritual awakening journey. It's my honor to do this authentically, not with spiritual wackadoo stuff, but you hear about DNA activation. It's not about unicorns and rainbows, and you didn't have junk DNA. You have stuff documented from your past lives in your DNA. Sometimes on your journey, you do stuff and it's so easy. You say, oh, why is it so easy? Because you've done it. You have it in your innate. It's within your DNA. And then sometimes you really struggle with it. That's what you actually came here to grow with and learn. Because you don't have those gifts, those aspects that you struggle with. And that kind of might help you understand why you excel at certain things and maybe struggle with others. Yeah, John, we never had junk DNA. It was a subconscious program of satanic creatures. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Please give the video a like again, and let's send out another vibrational frequency to save our children. It's a very powerful moment. It's a biblical moment. Oh, and Wendy, Jesus is here, Wendy. Yeah, Jesus is here. It's within the DNA. Many times I've shared about the energy. The energy is known. The energy is known as Christ. If you're new to the channel, you should go to the channel page. We have the hidden teachings of Jesus Christ. And a lot of people, they had a portrayal of what Jesus was. But what the enemy does is it kind of cooks the books. We shared about that. Oh, Jesus was a warrior. Did you know that? And there are many warriors around the world. Sam Smith, 555, the fifth dimension. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, Sam. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk? I don't know the guy. I don't know. But what we're going to have to do is feel our way through. We have to realize that there is no guaranteed way of knowing when you take things literal at this time. There's layers within layers within layers right now. There's two sides to a spiritual war. The best thing to do is don't trust anyone until the end. Don't trust anyone until the end. The only person that you could trust is yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ taught us about the Sacred Heart. And if you're new to this, the heart chakra is what you're going to need for this time. And this goes across everywhere. Every person right now needs to embrace the heart chakra. And chakra in the ancient Sanskrit means spinning wheel of energy. It doesn't mean spiritual wackadoo stuff. You're going to see a lot of mocking and shaming during this time period. You're going to see people, just trust the false idols on the TV. They know best for me. Oh, the false idols know the best for me. I just listen. I saw it on TV. I saw it on TV. But what they've done is they've taken God out of the equation. They took yourself out of the equation. And they have mocking and shaming. And they just say, I saw it on TV. Emma Andrew, thank you so much for the support. Faith tells me that no matter what lies ahead of me, God is already there. Yeah, God is already there. That's why there's a divine plan right now, and thank you for sharing that. See, even myself, I'm not allowed to know everything. No one is. You might see some people out there, they say on this date, this is going to happen and blah, 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 blah. Do you know those people? You let me know in the chat. On this date, this is going to happen and we're going to have this. Nobody can know the day or time, so the enemy may be caught unprepared. We're going through the rapture right now. No one is immune to this. No one is immune to the rapture. Some people, they even think like, oh, maybe the bad guys, the bad people, the sick satanic trash out there, they're going to get away with it. No. Lynn Roberts, 999, completion code. Thank you so much for the support, Lynn. Birth certificates and death certificates are stored in the Vatican. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, Lynn. What's under the Vatican? Does anyone know what's under the Vatican? What's in the basement there? What's that creepy statue in the Vatican? The Lion. I love you, the Lion. 999 completion. Lion writes, do we feel like slaying some giants today? Yeah, there's big giants out there. We're taking down the giants. It's like David versus Goliath right now, the Lion. I appreciate you, my brother. It's my honor to serve side by side with you during the end days. Some people, they're in denial. Oh, it's not the end days. Many people around the world have died suddenly. Biblically, it's known as the rapture. And if you're just tuning in right now, total deaths are up 40% for 18 to 64-year-olds. Some people, they want to just excuse it away. Some people are still saying we're going back to normal. But we are in the rapture. We're on the threshing floor. Some people want to put God out of there. They don't want to know about the threshing floor. But the threshing floor, what it's really doing, it's making you into a beautiful diamond. Are you a beautiful diamond? Truth Beams writes, it was never normal. Beautiful. It was never normal. It was actually sick and satanic. So, there is an energy that has consumed people at this time. This is the rapture. And during this time period, people are lost. And there is a manipulating force right now. It's known as Baal. It's a biblical time period. And you're going to have the full armor of God right now. So this energy known as Baal doesn't hijack your body. So that it doesn't hijack your DNA. So that it doesn't hijack the pineal gland. But as I shared with you a long time ago, the heart chakra can never be hijacked. Yeah. The heart chakra can never be hijacked. And that's why we're here to activate that. When you hear, see, I feel that a lot of people, you know the love and lighters out there? Oh, the love and lighters, everything's unicorns and rainbows. But it's really about authenticity. But what we need for the love is the activation of the heart chakra. When you activate your heart chakra, when you see your brothers and sisters suffering, when you see your children suffering, I shared this many times. There's a very powerful quote. It says, a society is judged by how they treat their most vulnerable. We're here to save the children. Are you here to save the children in a spiritual war? Please give the video a like. If you haven't done so, I am very grateful if you just could click the like button. That is a great support that will help others find this message. This message is about how we can accept the upcoming months. How can we be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's to come? As many people have died suddenly, we know that we're in the rapture. We have to realize that we can't stop it. Years ago, a couple of years ago, I said I thought I was going to be able to, I'm going to do my part to stop this from happening. Then I realized that free will is the law of the universe. And the people must be shown. The people must be shown. And you might say, Michael, why is that so? And the truth cannot be told. Like, you can't tell people X, Y, and Z is happening. It can only be realized. They have to feel it. They have to see it for themselves. Over the course of my journey, I thought maybe some of my, people that know stuff or my mentors, they could help me out. They could tell me the answers so I don't have to deal with the stress of something. But I've learned over the course of time, and now I'm mentoring over 80,000. We are 80,000 strong in this community. Please continue to smash the like button. GI writes, what's with the statue of Shiva outside of CERN? Shiva, the destroyer of worlds. Thanks for sharing that. It's a good question. Remember to question everything during the end days. That's how you're prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for what's about to happen. The rapture cannot be stopped. We must experience it. We have to move to a world where we stop giving up our free will to false idols. There's a massive shift happening right now. It's very interesting how this all is coming to play. Recently in the news, Dr. A. Oveta Fuller died suddenly. It's very interesting. And you could all do your own research on the Google. Use the Google. It's Dr. A. Oveta, Oveta Fuller, died suddenly. Nobody knows why. There's a harvest going on right now. We're in the days of the rapture. We have to really have this full armor of God. You have to be in alignment. When you're in alignment with God, you will be able to handle this moment in time. There's a lot of stuff that, I'm seeing. It's very disturbing. Physically, how can we deal with some of these things? You know what? You are going to have to really work on your physical health. Because if there's a lot less people in the world, there's a lot less people to help you. We can't rely on... My mother taught me this since I'm a boy. My mother watches every show. I'm here because of my mother. Shout out to the divine feminine. Love you. Love you, Mom. My mother taught me to not rely on anyone, only rely on yourself. We're going to have to take ownership of our physical health. How do we navigate? How are we prepared physically? Are we working out? Are we exercising? Are we getting the waters of the body to flow? The waters of the body have to flow. Just like a stream, the water has to flow. If you know about stagnant water that just sits there, there's disease, right? So think of your body. Think of all the streams in your body. And if there's a massive blockage in the stream, the water, the energy gets stagnant. So we have to really, even if you're just walking, we can't be the man in the stands right now. We have to be the warrior in the arena. We can't sit there eating nachos and cheese. Remember, if you need someone, there might not be anyone to answer the call. This is a self-empowerment message for the upcoming months. Mentally, we have to realize, we're not in control. The act, right? Okay, so what we need to realize, it happens spiritually before it manifests physically. And what we're realizing right now, if you're just tuning in, many people around the world have died suddenly. This is the rapture. It's already happened in the energetic field, and then it manifests in the physical realm afterwards. There's like a delay. So we're just getting a little taste of what we're about to experience. So that's how we deal with it. Mentally prepare, spiritually prepared. Spiritually prepared for what we're experiencing. A lot of people around the world are hijacked. You might know people, and there really is no, I'm here to share with you, there is no guaranteed reason behind this. You might know people for a while, and all of a sudden they start acting weird. They're actually starting to attack you. They're giving off a frequency. You actually can't be around them anymore. It's an evil frequency. It's manipulated energy. The energy is known as Baal. But that's why the 144,000 here were sealed in the forehead. And this energy known as Baal has no effect on us. The archangels are here. The star seeds are here. The light workers are here. I've shared this many times. The saints, the saints are here. Galactics are here. It's the greatest show in the universe right now. Everyone's focused on Earth Realm. Did you know about Earth Realm? Let me know. Do you know about Earth Realm? I share about Marvel superheroes. So, we have a tremendous Marvel superhero right here today. I like to share things to teach that people can relate to. In Thor, right, they went down to Midgard, which was Earth Realm. You've been lied to about what we're on right now. We're in a realm. Nikola Tesla called this a realm. What are we on? Does anyone know where we are? Does anyone? Hello? Where are we right now? The fabric of our reality. is crumbling because it was false subconscious programs. And people are lost their way. They're discouraged right now. They're confused. There's a spiritual aspect behind this, and no one really understands what is making this sorting happen. Remember, they said biblically, the sorting of the wheat and the tares. Are you familiar of the sorting? This is the rapture. We're on the threshing floor. Think about that. We're on the threshing floor. It ain't fun right now. I went through a lot of stuff in the past couple of years, actually. Very uncomfortable. You say, oh, I'm not comfortable with this world right now. Well, I ain't comfortable either, kid. But you're being fine-tuned. You're on the threshing floor. When you're done with the threshing, oh, you're going to make it just fine. Oh, it is Midgard. Yeah, it's Midgard. People are falling into the bottomless pit right now. And we have to remember this. I know you want to pull your brothers and sisters out of the pit. There was a story about Jesus Christ, Yeshua. And the person he was trying to save was in the water. And what Jesus did was offered his hand a little bit into the water. And if the person swam up just a little bit, Jesus would be able to grab the hand and pull the person out of the water from drowning. Jesus didn't dunk his body all the way down because the person could have pulled Jesus into the water and he could have drowned himself. It's not about victim consciousness at this time. It's about self-empowerment at this time. It's about taking ownership. Everyone has to put even a little bit in. Not everyone has to do everything right this now. You have to put a little bit in. We're offering our hand to our brothers and sisters. The Christ energy is within the DNA. That's why Jesus told us, you'll perform miracles even greater than I. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. You have to remember the hidden teachings of Jesus Christ. A lot was hidden from you. What was it, 777 books? Can you believe that? That's a lot of books, kid. A lot of books. A lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I would like Raphael. I gotta see the signature on those contracts. A lot of people know about that, but we have to rise up during this time period. And you know what? When you become self-empowered, when you take ownership for every aspect of your life, take ownership physically, mentally, and spiritually. Take ownership right now. And every single day you're going to have to put your best foot forward. Even on my journey, I have this standard to learn something new every day. You have to consume. Then you transmute, then you put it back out to the universe. As a creator, I'm creating every single day. But I also am consuming. And then we're transmuting. I know the rapture, it seems like a dark time. Justin, yes, everyone should check out the Book of Enoch. Yeah, do you know about the Book of Enoch? You should check it out. Tremendous books out there. We have to ask the question, why are total deaths up 40% for 18 to 64-year-olds? Many people, they are closing their eyes. They don't want to hear about the rapture. Listen, it's not an easy time period. You, like myself, I saw there was a whole collection of them. Like 20 different public cameras that have caught people spinning around in a circle. Some people trying to fight off some thing that's not even there. We're looking at this video and the person there's nothing in the air. And then they drop dead on the floor. And they've died suddenly. It's a biblical time period. What did they say? Men's hearts will fail them for fear. It's really it's an important time to become empowered, take ownership, work on yourself physically first. Work out, eat the right foods, keep going. Please share this message because the 144,000 are sealed in the forehead. This is known as the Hopi prophecy. We are all different colors, classes, and creeds. You might have been brought up in a different place. You might have been brought up with a different religion. And we all are different creeds. And we're coming together in the now moment. It's a biblical time. We have to, it's actually a beautiful time. Can you imagine all the different people, all the beautiful people that we've come together? Oh, Thanos is here. It's good to see you. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate your daily attention. I love each and every one of you. Different colors, classes, and creeds are coming together to save humanity. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I love each and every one of you. Please share this video link with the hashtag Rapture, because it's a biblical time period. And if you'd like to support the channel, when you share the video, share it on your social media. I actually have a new Twitter, tremendous Twitter now. If you'd like to join us on Twitter, and I'll be sharing this, you could retweet it out to all your friends and family. It's a biblical time period. Let's be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually for the upcoming months, because we've just seen the beginning. There's a lot of changes that are going on out there. Remember, the people that run the statistics said that there is a 0% chance of this event happening, but it did happen. So we have to ask the question, why? So I'm grateful for all of you. Please click the like button, share this link. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. There's many more videos on the channel page. If you would like to join our Patreon, we hold live Zoom meetings. We do this together. We do the healing together. I'm grateful for all of you. Yeah, we're going to have a tremendous live stream, a gratitude special tomorrow. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I love each and every one of you. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Bye for now.